What is going on, everybody? GiraffeAnatomy here, and today we have a first look at the new Conquest map for year 10 of Smite. That's right, Smite is 10 years old now in 2023. We're getting it going, and they just showed the new Conquest map. They had like streamers and pro players play on it here. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch this. I'm just going to comment what I think as I see it. So this was today, right before the Smite World Championship Finals. I'm going to watch the video. Let's watch it together. Check out this nude map. Look at the size of this thing. It is a beefy boy. It is chunky. So let's dive into it. Let's see how they play it, how it plays, all the new buffs, all the new items it looks like, and things like that. So without further ado, let's get rolling.
For the spectator mode, but we'll give you the best we can. The map, it's so fat is the best way.
It is fat.
People. It's very wide.
It's a very fat map.
To traverse this map, guys?
Give or take the rest of your life. No, it takes a long time, but it's not impossible to do.
I love how big the map is. This is going to be so much fun in competitive leagues where you do 5v5, even just in your normal games. Jungling looks like it's going to be fun. I'm super excited.
I think Nika's cheating with this, you know.
The art style looks amazing. Just taking a look at it right now. Look at that Gold Fury pit. Look at that bad boy. They did an awesome job. I'm excited to play this. I can't wait to get going and play on this map. He almost pulled him there. That would have been so funny. I love the art style. Smite is looking so good. For being 10 years old, this game looks good. It still looks good. It's fun to play. I'm excited for this year, man. I think they're making a ton of changes. The Fire Giant is becoming Surtur. We have a new Fire Giant. I want to see that. I love this. Look at this. They're able to pull the jungle camps now. So you hit the jungle camp. If you keep hitting them, it kind of pulls. They'll walk away from the camp and keep on attacking you and stuff. That's going to be so interesting. I'm sure new starts will be created the first couple weeks of Smite. See what's the most optimal routing when it comes to starting. I love the effects, like the water effects there in that camp. The camps all look unique. That is really, really cool to see. I love the difference. Oh my gosh, already first blooded. Oh man, look at this. I love the beach and duo lane. I might have to play ADC and support a lot more this season because look at how beautiful that is. You get the ocean. I love the dynamics of the map. The left side of the map is totally different than the right side of the map. It looks like it's more jungle and dense, and there's mountains on the right side here from the order's perspective, right? The beach is on the left, so solo lane is more mountainous and foresty, and it looks like you got the beach side here towards the Gold Fury side. It looks cool, man. I think it looks so good. You can kind of tell because it's so chunky. It's like wide on the outside. It looks like the towers, it feels like they might be like closer together, farther apart. I'm not sure. It looks a little different. It might be slightly farther apart. That was close. Man, I know people want to pay attention to like the way the players are playing, but I'm just looking at the map itself. It looks so good. This buff here.
What exactly does that do?
This is a gold buff.
Shield and inbound health. He's got a little bit extra there, and that will last as long as the gold buff does, or until that shield goes away.
This lets you be a little bit more aggressive in your lane, you know, get.
That's cool. So you get a like health shield if you get the gold buff. So that's a cool thing for duo lane, right? You get that little bit of extra health. It looks like.
What other buff you have, which is really fun, in the same way that silver buff works as well. Both those buffs can be stacked with any other buff.
Ooh, Anubis. Uh-oh. Got out. These, I want to see. What are those? What are these things? These. What are these? These bastions? Do those help with the tower?
A little further away this time, a little bit more distance between them.
lot more threatening in lane for sure.
You're maybe
that's
with the
a
pick, so you can get
throwback.
the puddles on both bastions almost permanently. Look at that, he's withering them away.
He's
Yeah.
going to slowly just keep the pressure rolling in this lane because he will keep this rolling on. As time, you can see a couple of these
So
shards, though,
the
being put to
bastions
them.
help with
They've
defense
obviously
then. Is that what it
hovered over
is?
some of these for the season 10 map.
Like you want to get rid of the bastions? Let's let it play and we'll see.
Which ones are going to get really used.
So you want to take them down before you can take the tower down? Is that how that works? Or do they attack you when you're in the tower line? A little bit extra defense, a little bit extra protection.
Clearly very strong, right? You know, 0.5 seconds every second for the next 3 seconds on that 2-minute timer.
Man, Smite is looking so good. I'm so excited.
I'm a little surprised to not see any Carapace there, but both supports went Carapace instead. I think
The
more Uncharted
items are a little
really,
different
really good to
too.
just get those bursts and
You already
help
see
trade
the
in
relics
lane,
and the
though. I've
glyphs
definitely
here.
experimented a little bit
Yeah,
with
this
it.
Carapace shard.
Your
Your next basic attack within 3 seconds steals 20 physical and magical protections. So you can like burst people down early, especially like a support if they get defense first item. You can use that instead.
What's
Look
that?
at those
What's the
little
harpy
guys,
doing?
right by Leon.
He's
Where's
a
he going?
roaming harpy. That's, he's not quite as sedentary as his other harpy brethren. So every so often that harpy camp, even when it's coming off of respawn, a roaming harpy will begin to move around.
Roaming
the rock on
harpy.
both solo
I
and
love the
duo
roaming
sides
camp
and let you
idea.
kinda get some plays.
I think this is so cool. It's gonna make farming so much more interesting. Uh-oh. Oh, he did.
For enough damage, and Wraithen gets a kill for himself.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting to say that today.
And solo double J, I think if he had popped his claw shard before he went into his ultimate, it might have done some
That
work
gold
for him
fury
there,
pit
'cause
looks
that's the
so
one that gives
good.
you more power and some life steal during that time.
Like the
So
gold
that
and the
would've,
red
helped out
on
quite a
either
bit
side
during that
looks
initial
great.
Yeah, typically you like to see the Horn Shard in mid because cooldowns are just so important for those mages that love to spam, but specifically Claw on Anubis, that's a great synergy.
Yep, agreed.
Rex is
I like
trying
the
to back
pickup.
there. Will that minion aggro him in the jungle? Do they auto aggro if you're in the jungle near them?
No, they only aggro when you hit them.
So they're kind of friendly, you know? That's kind
A
of
little
nice.
bit.
And look at this. So
Patrolling little guards.
green buff is now much closer towards mid lane, but Neil brought it over towards Ducky in order to get some help
Aw,
in order to clear
how
it, so
nice.
that he didn't have to do it and get some farm. for
That's
his
great. Yeah,
ADC
the
at the
buffs
same
are in
time.
different
Very
spots.
excited
You
about
can
having
tell.
to take buffs
There's a
to
buff here,
lazy
buff here.
carries that don't wanna go for their own
Map
buff
looks
now.
slightly different. A lot more jungle.
You're just the, as long
Looks
as
a
they
lot
rate you 5
tighter.
stars, then it's worth it.
So abilities like Ymir Wall are gonna be huge.
Not yet, but we're, yeah.
Hercules Boulder, right?
Continuing on with the show,
Bouncing
so
off
up
stuff all the
season
time. It looks like they put
10
more in here.
Very exciting
More
to see
counterplay
this
for
goes.
junglers that jump around, right? Like Bakasura being able to jump from camp to camp. He'll be able to traverse the jungle a lot faster, gank better,
It
that
is.
kind of stuff.
It's a brand new katana over there.
A
It's
new katana?
It's a new katana. It's
A new
called Shadow
katana?
Drinker. As-
Shadow Drinker. Okay, hold on. 50 physical power, 10 pen, 7 movement speed. Killing an enemy god drains their shadow, causing you to enter stealth and gain 30% movement speed for 3 seconds. Taking damage, primary ability, breaks the stealth. Okay, so killing an enemy god drains their shadow, causing you to... So after you get a kill, you gain 30% movement speed for 3 seconds. Now it says... So you enter stealth. So this is like a Loki passive built into an item. Holy crap. Can you imagine having Erendite as Thanatos and then you just ult someone and kill them and now you're invisible and you just chase another person down? This is insane. Kind of feels like a little bit of has a 7% movement speed, so it's the katana tree, right? So you're fast, power, pen. It has 10 flat physical penetration, so nothing too crazy, but that movement speed, man, that's gonna make junglers crazy early game, like chase down stuff like that's gonna be nuts.
Just got
Yeah, it's
absolutely
okay.
ambushed. Yeah, it's we're used to that anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Shadow Drinker now, when you kill an enemy god, you just go into stealth.
Wait, what?
Just another
That's,
kill.
Yeah,
that's
it's just,
insane.
Stealth and movement speed for a little bit.
After so you kill someone and you go stealth straight afterwards.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. Oh, big fight on the right hand side of the
That's
map. is
nuts.
Deathwalker.
You just Loki won after you get a kill. That's insane for an item.
Not doing anything.
I'm so excited. I hope this is my hope, right?
Hey,
I'm hoping that they do these items and they create better like build paths, so it's more unique and varied, and yeah, sure, things might not be optimal, but it allows you to kind of like play in different styles a little bit more, right? Like you have to sacrifice, like you can't shove everything into one build, right? I don't want to see the same build on every mage every single time. I want to see some variety depending on their
You
kits or
damage
gameplay.
enemies, gods. With your abilities, you gain stacks, and those stacks allow you to deal.
Okay, so Tablet of Destinies. 90 magical power, 150 health, 300 mana. Your next successful damaging ability on an enemy god grants Stack of Wisdom. For each Stack of Wisdom, you have your abilities deal 0.08% of your max mana as true damage. Holy crap, hold on a sec. No. This is like Kukulkan. Just, oh my gosh. It has 300 mana, so it goes to Kukulkan. You build like Book of Thoth in this, and like Soul Reaver. Holy crap. Holy crap. They only gain 1 stack every 2 seconds and can only max 50 stacks.
True
Dude.
damage with further abilities.
True damage.
Based on your max mana.
Okay.
Yes, and it's every stack you get.
That's Kukulkan. That item is Kukulkan all the way. That's gonna be nuts.
Oh, nearly for a second I thought you had an opportunity, but Weekend and they're going to taunt on his
Wow,
as
Weekend
well.
spam taunting.
I mean, it's just a show.
What a
match, that's how it
scrub.
goes. But
Ooh, look
going
at
back to Tablet,
It's gonna be real sad if he loses this game. After taunting.
Deals damage based on the amount of stacks you have, so it continues to stack up. It's a new type of stacking.
I'm loving the dives. I love the way the towers like hug the jungle and you can jump over them now. It looks really cool.
Is what gets you your stacks.
Well, there's a pressure fight in the mid lane
It
and
feels
Bobby
like a
gets
jungle
pulled up in the
again,
tower by
right?
Weekend there, but at the same time,
I
Red
love the
Dead
vibe
uses
here.
There too.
And in the air is Apollo coming crashing down. Ducky looking for a play onto Bobby, who will escape for now. We can back into
Uh-oh.
the jungle. The Totem Maku real quick. I want to touch on that because this crowd has a real big issue with Totem Makus for some reason. What's the difference? Has it changed at all? Is it
Yes.
just moved to the side? Or?
There's actually a lot of changes coming to Totem, so it's no longer the Totem of Ku, it's now just the Totem.
Okay.
And so
It's just Totem,
changing
okay.
Yes.
to the Totem means that there's got to be a lot of new stuff to come with it. So one thing that you'll notice the next time that it's up is that there's an aura around it. And that aura is especially good at giving you damage to clear the wave. Horizon coming in here.
Wait, hold on.
Wow.
How is he alive?
How does he
What's
get
going
out of
on?
that? That's
Wait,
crazy.
gets out, so does Double J.
That's
And
crazy right now.
reinforcements from Bobby and Leon combined to bring down Neil Ma.
And that time, he used the Claw Shard alongside the Bancroft's talent in order to life steal up. So it made a
Exactly.
big difference there for him. Man, that was sick.
So yeah, the Q's getting done on the right-hand side now by Nika. What else
No,
does it do?
the Totem.
Sorry, Totem.
Totem.
No, I'm just
The
trolling you.
Totem. No, you're
so,
right, you're right.
So Totem now no longer in the side of the jungle or anything like that. It is now in the middle of the lane.
Yes.
But when it is up, it provides a damage aura to those around it. It's Ducky.
Damn, got picked.
Nowhere to go.
Boost speed.
Yeah, it can't be doing too much about that. But it allows the solo laners to actually be able to deal more damage to each other, up the solo kill potential in solo lane, without giving damage to those characters, because if we did, then they would just rotate out of solo and kill the jungler or kill the mid laner. Now, you just deal more damage when fighting and when boxing in the solo lane.
Well, we
So
get
you
a
deal more
first
damage
fight
when
of the
boxing
new
in solo
gold
lane
period.
as a
There is
Totem of
four
Ku, so it's really
entrances
cool to
it
get
now.
that.
Or do we? It doesn't even look like Cancer
Got
Map
Gold
knows
Fury.
what's going on here.
That was fast.
Taking them quite a while to
I
bring down
love
Gold
the
Fury.
design of these pits.
A little
It,
bit more
like it's
threatening
more
to do that
circular
bit
now.
and just
Instead of like
overall
one
around
half's
the
a
map,
wall
I
and
think
one
that
half
in
like kind of is.
particular, the new
I
fire
like
giant
it.
is gonna
I really like it.
scare some people off from time to time.
It's gonna be interesting watching like the
So,
SPL and
His
stuff.
whole pace in this lane. His bastions in front of his tower have gone. And you can see the health down. The Ku fight's going on, boys and girls. Who's gonna get it? The skulls will fall. Is it gonna be Shurok? Nika gets it. The best play he's done all weekend.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come
man.
on. It had to be done.
Yeah,
Okay?
well,
It
you're
was
the
a
savage
2-1,
guy. You're the
but yeah,
savage. That's how
that's
people
me.
know you. You know, you got to do the savage thing. I
Ah,
get
the
it.
old days. Neil Murray mid trying to juke out the gaze, but it's not going to be enough. As he'll fall down, pressure still rolling.
Ooh, the
a bit.
Horus ulti.
But there is still a Bastion there. They're going to try and dive the tower here. Looking for Raven, who's trying to
Oh, he
get
didn't
to
quite
his
make it
partner.
through.
Wow.
Disaster as Double J gets another kill and Bobby giggles on his cam. Should they take the Bastion there or the tower in this instance?
The Bastion's better to get first because it reduces the protections of the tower. It doesn't deal damage to it, but it reduces its protections.
Well, Tier 1 finally falls in the mid lane, the first one of the game. Meanwhile, Ducky jumping in.
wow.
Weaken with a good sonic boom to the back line. Still alive though is Bobby and solo Double J. It's Deathwalker that's going to die first. And now the U-Rocket marching on.
They're killing it right now. Inbound finds the stun on the Neil Ma, but it's Weekend who's in the most trouble.
Now next up the dive in. Will find weakeners on the backside. Neilmar threw the boulder out, but now he's running for his life. A push back in for Bobby to get hit by Ducky,
impressive.
but it's not going to be enough for a kill. It's 3 dead on the side of Cancel That, and matchmaking in Season 10, please.
Yeah, this map, with how big it is, we're looking forward to seeing how it plays for the comeback potential, because, you know, normally it's a little bit easier for a team who's ahead to just rotate over to you and stop whatever split push you're doing or stop whatever extra farming you're doing.
Wow,
But
that was some
with the
great
map
team
being
fights
bigger
in
year
mid.
10,
Sometimes
I
you just
wonder if it's gonna
gotta let
give
it
more
play, right?
opportunities to teams who are
So
a
some
little
good
bit
team
behind
fights
to
in mid.
spread
That
the
this
out
map
and
looks like
find
so much
farm
fun.
And the other thing that we can see here is that while we talk about the shards a lot, what's important is that you no longer just have that default option
Using
for
those
the
shards,
that
Yeah.
you rock are
so
absolutely
interesting.
making sure that they
It's
keep
gonna create so much
purchasing
cool
wards every time they go back to
gameplay.
base. I know that sounds kind of cringe, but it's true. If you look at the mini-map, and in the store right now, they are buying wards non-stop because they cannot use the fallback of Vision Shard.
And it makes it a little bit more lethal in the early game because there are less free wards out on the map.
Exactly.
So junglers are getting a lot more successful ganks, and supports are getting successful ganks off a little bit more often in playtests because not everybody has Vision Shard.
Well, that's around the Fire Giant pit right now is where Deathwalker is, or close to, I should say. He's moved a little bit further back.
And look
to
at that
there he is.
guy.
Yeah, the fire
Oh,
giant
yeah.
looks
He looks
so
scary,
cool on
man.
this map.
He looks like he's here to really have a good old fight. Neilmar is in a good old fight in mid lane
Uh-oh.
right now.
Oh,
But
big
we'll
deal.
get some
That was
reach up
close.
in the
Oh,
mid-lane
he did.
wounds. Not enough to get away from El Leon, though.
The
who's
fire
bringing
giant
him
looks
down as
cool.
The kills keep rolling. I want to touch on real quick. We've not talked about it. The artwork on this map.
I
looks
love.
so
You can see
good.
this camp
That
just start
doorway,
roaming
I saw a
already.
beach with
Yeah.
crabs and water. That looks
That's so
good.
funny. As soon as it spawned, you can see the little roaming guys
Absolutely.
here.
As Rexy jumps
Oh,
in, but
yeah, look
Ducky
at
had
the
the bait.
But Rexy still has his beads and Aegis holds his Aegis for then. Now falls back to the tower. Ducky trying to dive in, but he gets burst down already. Ray from the Yarnasil
Oh.
Man.
to jump and get pressure rolling. He doesn't like where he is though and needs to get out of town soon.
Look at
See that
this.
when you're on the map,
Look
you
at
know?
how good
Absolutely.
this looks in first person. This is so cool.
Rexy jumps
This
in,
side of the
Ducky
map.
had the bait.
I love it.
But Rexy still has his beads and Aegis holds his Aegis for then. Now falls back to the tower. Ducky trying
And
to
you
dive
don't
in,
realize it, but
he gets burst down already.
the
Ray
U
from
Rock team is
Yarnasil
really
to jump
running
and get
away with
pressure
this.
rolling. He doesn't
They're
like
winning
where he
like
is, though,
every
and
team
needs to get
fight.
out of town
That's
soon and
crazy.
will. The chase is still on now, looking for the Giannis, knowing his portal's on cooldown and the ultimate too, but there's no damage hitting him until Leon gets into the
The map
tower
looks great
and
in that,
finds the kill.
you know, the
Good
third
dive
person
there
view
on
and everything like
side.
that.
And man, how about,
It's
how about
awesome.
Bobby, 0-0-10, that's kind of the ideal support scoreline.
There
Right?
are
might
these
be looking for a team next year,
bastions,
boys and
right?
girls.
So
Make sure you
now
hit it
the
up.
tower, I
He's
guess,
got
is
one of
easier
those
to get
performance
taken
already.
down.
And he's got a lot of stacks on his prophetic cloak, which I think is another one of the items that people are
Yeah.
going to be really
That went
excited
down
about. So
fast.
again, this is part of our new type of stacking item where you don't get stacks by killing or assisting on minions. You gain stacks by hitting enemy gods with abilities. So when you hit a physical god,
Yep.
you gain a stack of physical protections. When you hit a magical god, you gain a stack of magical protections. And once you have 15 of each, these are in an aura, so it's a very good item for your team. It evolves to something even better for you individually. I think you're going to
Wow,
like it when it
look at this prophetic cloak. So this isn't the fully evolved version. This is just like the tier 2, right? But or no, it evolves. So this is the version, but it's going to evolve. So 20% cooldown reduction, already pretty good. 25 physical, 25 magical, 150 health. Once every 10 seconds, when you damage an enemy god with an attack, you gain a stack of 2 protections in an aura that corresponds with the damage type of the target. Okay, so you need to smack magic gods to get magical protections, physical gods for physical protections. Once you've reached 15 stacks of both protections, the item evolves, giving you mitigations based on your total protections. That's
What do you mean?
crazy.
It evolves? You're not going to tell me what it does when it evolves?
Well, you better hope Bobby gets enough stacks, or Neil.
Okay, this game's going to last that long then. I mean, it's only 40 minutes in, but I'm kind of worried already with the state of this one because the Pyro just went away of you rock, but cancel that. We're trying to actually take the Pyromancer off their mole.
They got the
will do
Pyro.
so.
Hey, what's that on the ground there, Clumsy? Is that something new?
So that's a bomb?
This reward is actually going to be changing to be the Runic Bomb. And it looks like no one picked it up there, but Neilmar
Did
getting
they know
picked
about
out,
it? Did they know what the
I
runic
told
bomb is?
him.
They might
I
not have
looked
realized
right in
it
their
was
eyes
there.
and told him about
There's
it.
a bomb on the ground is what you just told me.
That's right. And it goes into your inventory. if you
pyro
have
bomb.
free slots.
That's
So
crazy.
If you have an open
This
spot
is so
for your
cool.
rewards and, or potions, then you get a runic bomb to use.
Ducky just stood still
Yeah, he
knowing he was
knew.
dead
It
then
was
as the
over.
dive came through for sure. But then looks like that buff wore off down in the jungle, so they've only got a limited time to pick it up.
Correct. Yep. You got to pick it up. You got a little bit of time afterwards, but just like any other buff, it will expire once it's on the ground for a little bit too long. But you want to use that in order to help push towers or do objectives. The runic bomb is going to not deal damage to gods. Yeah, sorry, I don't want to interrupt everyone's favorite
I was
part.
trying to cast that.
It's cool that there's stuff to fight over in solo lane again. You don't. It's no fun if someone's just turtling under the tower all the time. So being able to get ahead and fight over those middle objectives is a lot of fun.
It might not mess them up as much as it would
Yeah,
in a typical
they're
match.
up quite a lot at this point in time.
There's
but,
that health
we'll
shield
have to
from the
wait
gold
to
buff.
see.
There we go.
That's
I
cool.
was waiting for us to see that.
Yeah, the chest in the jungle. What's that aura on the ground, guys?
That's right. So we found one of the new map mechanics, which is the rogue stash. And once that's found, you can hit it, and you get a little bit of gold for that. And also, the Cyclops rogue will actually come back, harkening from the old days. And if you kill that, you can actually leash it around a little bit, and it'll drop a deployable once killed, also providing a little bit of gold that gives
A deployable once killed.
Movement speed buff
Dang.
for allies. Okay, that sounds good. Well, Rexy dueling with Neomar in the jungle on this left-hand side, trying to stop Rexy getting to his buff by the looks of it on that purple. Instead, it looks like Neil's going to try and take away these harpies, and he's taking them on an adventure. He's like the Pied Piper right now.
Yeah, those ones having a good time, but Neil might not be having as good of a time, but with that new winged blade that he has, very much like what you're used to, but now just a little bit better.
Just like when he's playing for Running Warriors, alone, getting picked up.
Oh, wow.
Man, all focused down as the rest of his team just trying to farm up and keep busy. There's the winged blade pickup. I'm looking through items now to see if there's anything else in inventories. I don't know.
There's a lot.
Yet.
There's a lot. So now winged blade is very much the same as what you're used to, but when
Dude, look at this wing blade. Almost the same, but passive. When hit by a slow, you and nearby allies within 30 units become immune to slows and gain 20% increased movement speed for 4 seconds. Happens once every 30 seconds. That's awesome. I've been wanting this item to do something like this for a while, and now they've done it, which makes this like a support pickup item. I've been doing Witchblade recently just because auto attackers are really prevalent right now and everything, and sometimes people buy Shoguns, you have to offset it, but Winged Blade is crazy good now. If they have a team with a ton of slows, like the Baron stuff, you know, you have Ymir, like all these gods that slow, Winged Blade's going to be huge as a utility item for supports, possibly solo lanes as well. Heck, maybe even like a jungle grabs it or something, I don't know. We'll see.
if you're within 30 units, then yes, you will also receive a slow cleanse.
Oh, this one is a killer item.
Archdruid's Fury. Look at all these new items. Gain a stack up to a max of 6 each time you take damage from an enemy god equal to 5% of your maximum health. Your next basic attack on an enemy god consumes all stacks and deals 30 plus 2 true damage per stack. Man, this is cool.
Yes.
I like some of these items.
Archdruid's Fury is a new stone item, and this one is really great on your tanks. So get it in Guardian, get it on solo, either way. How this works is every time that you take damage, you get a stack depending on how much damage that you're taking there. So each time you take 5%,
I want to see the uh-oh, here's a 1v1.
Oh, big 1v1 between the boys. This is Dave from Ducky. Where was that?
Oh,
from?
Rexy, no.
Gets the kill. That was just assy that he got life
Oh,
steal with.
Ducky just dunked on him.
A little bit of a different look for Aussie. A little bit less early game, a little bit more big stats. So
They're running away with this
are
game.
Way different than they were before.
I want to
And
see the
we
Fire
have
Giant
that
real
passive
quick.
a little
I
bit
wonder
more
when they
love,
do
so
it.
Not so much pen item anymore.
They do Gold Fury here again real quick.
They've done it all now. They've gotten them all here, but Nika's going to teleport over, try and help out inbound on Weekend and Wraithen, but doesn't quite get it. Nika also with another new
Here's
item in
the
inventory.
Fire Giant. They finally start doing it.
And Ducky's trying to get out in time. Bursted down already.
That's brutal.
You rock with another kill.
Let's check out Fire Giant. Let's see if they end the game here quickly, and then we'll wrap this video up. We're already around like 23 minutes, but what a cool map, especially from the third-person perspective. Once we get in with the character here, the map looks good, man. I love all the walls. I like adding more. I like it being bigger.
Here we go. The
Look at this bad boy.
PvE. They're going to enjoy the FGP. The
That's so
ring
cool.
will
That thing
fire
looks
around the
great.
outside. Wraithen's going to ward in though, so cancel that. No, this
At
is
half
going
health
on.
already.
The grouping begins.
Oh,
Everyone's
they just
focusing
decide to
Neomar down
shred
start this
Neomar.
fight.
Okay.
And they will drop him down to 0 and 7. Fire Giant still leashed by U-Rock, as you guys said. They are pretty tanky.
Okay,
at the
Deathwalker
moment.
comes in and
absolutely. And
ults.
inbound taking a lot of damage. Deathwalker in, and he's going to do quite a bit with the build that he has. That tablet starting to put it in, but it's the Anubis who gets the kill.
I love it. Cthulhu's
Fire
still a
Giant
little bit
released
larger than
yet?
even the new Fire Giant in its
There
own.
they go.
Yeah, Fire Giant's still leashed, but it's taken a long time, and Nika eating a ton of
Up here
damage.
comes
Ducky dunks on
Ducky.
in. Raven's just watching from the side with his ultimate. Will throw it out. Meanwhile, Fire Giant getting low, and the first Fire Giant of the Year 10 show match is going to go the way.
It's gonna be game.
of
Oh
you.
yeah,
Huge
for sure.
knock up there
That's
from
gonna
inbound,
be
and
game.
it's just easy pickings now for U-Rock. They get the fire, they get 4, and inbound ends up surviving as well, getting a little bit of
That
healing
fire giant looks
there
so
through the
cool.
3 and getting the little buff
I
from
love
with
it.
the breastplate
Love the
ring.
design. I love that it's not just pressed up against the wall anymore. You can go all the way around it. It's AoE tax. It still looks like it leashes to one person. Still does the AoE, but it, you know, it has the knock up line and stuff like that.
Phoenixes, first little look at them. They look so pretty, those birds.
This
Yeah,
is cool.
this
I like
base is
the
very
cave
difficult
art
to
and stuff.
siege, but certainly not
These
impossible,
look
but I
interesting.
think
I wonder
that
what
it
these
is
are.
a little bit more
They like
defender
teleporters or something?
advantageous than in previous years.
I don't want them to end. Why are they trying to end? I want to keep talking and looking at more stuff. Why are you guys trying to go
I want
in
to see
the
somebody
different
go in one of
people?
those
They
portals.
killed
Is that
Ducky
an
and
actual
now
thing,
turn
or is
their
it just
attention
like,
towards the
oh,
Titan, and
that's where the
Titans
minions
on
come out
Please
of?
cancel that, do
I just
something.
realized. Okay.
I wanna
Surely
keep
they
this
got
going.
That makes sense.
Neil's coming
It'd be
in,
weird
might
if
be
you
able to
could
find a good block.
go into one of
Obviously, a lot
the
of damage.
teleporters and
Deathwalker's ultimate
just go to the
not
land of
quite
minions
all
wherever
yet,
they
and that's why
grab
when
them
he gets
from,
pulled in,
right?
it's not gonna go well for him.
Bursted down. The composition of U-Rock working out really well. Bobby trying to dive to the
Got a
back.
bird down.
Still in the mid
They're gonna
lane.
be able to siege
Trying to
this.
keep
They're
the
up
pressure off
28
those
to
minions
4
and drag them
with like
around.
more than a
U-Rock just trying to
10K gold
farm
lead.
in the fountain area now.
Yeah, not a
This
great
is cool
position
though.
here for
I'm
Cancel That.
loving
You
the
can tell
aesthetic.
because Wraithen,
I'm loving the
with Tablet of
new
Destinies, it can also kind of
vibes.
be a
The pillars here
abilities hit counter in a way. So
looks
only hit
maybe like
15
a little more
enemies since,
defendable
with abilities since he's gotten that.
than in the
Maybe he does have
past.
an internal
Like a little
clock,
more
maybe
closed
little
off and things like that.
Trying to keep this game going as long as they can, but it looks like U-Rock are trying to end. They want to deny you more of looking at this new map that we're
The
gonna see
Phoenixes seem
in a couple
tighter.
weeks' time.
They
At
also
the
seem
moment, Cancel
positioned
That still
like
holding on.
I know it's about to end here, but if you look at the map, the Phoenixes used to kind of sit like here-ish, like up a little higher, right? So you have your base exits. I feel like the Phoenixes were sitting up higher before, and now they're back further. But that might just be my perspective, or nah. Okay, I guess you're right, because the line is here, the wall was here. You can come on in, go in between them. It just feels like the Phoenixes are like maybe a little closer together. Is what it feels like.
And
It
instead,
might just be
is
the
a
design of
farm-off
like
in.
the
They're just
Titan
enjoying
room though.
themselves. It's the first time they really
U-Rock
get killed.
playing with
so-
their
Oh, Rexy got pushed. Neil got him back into the fountain, but the Aegis
Yeah, this
saved
game's
him.
over.
That was such a good play from Neil.
Wow.
And
Great
that's
game.
going to be the end of the season 10
That was
show
great.
match Here, if you're up
This is such a great map. I love. I just want to check this out. It feels like they're a little closer. Maybe not. Maybe they're just positioned a little different. It might just be the style of the room, but it looks cool. I love this. This map is going to be great. I'm super excited to play it. I love the changes that they're making. They're making Conquest. They're making it different than the other game modes they have. Lots of jungle action, more jungle camps. It looks like more things to fight over, more things to do. There's like always something to do. That's the sign of like a really good MOBA. There's always something to do. You're never just sitting in lane waiting for the next wave to come. You're fighting. You're applying pressure. You're getting a jungle camp. You know. You're doing an objective with your team, right? It looks fun. I love the new design. I like that they put more walls and made the jungle a little bit more narrow and kind of, it looks fun to traverse. I think it's going to be cool. Thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, we run a Smite Discord server called the Smite Dojo. Feel free to join. The link is in the description below. Come play some Smite with us. It's year 10. Let's celebrate. Let's have a fun time. Let's play some Smite. Let's enjoy ourselves. I can't wait for this new content to drop. I think it's going to be a really fun season, and I can't wait to see everybody in game. Thanks, and hey, always remember, have a great day.